Okay, people, third video of the day. Okay, I am not trying to, let's get it clear here. I am not trying to escalate anything around this situation that we're looking at. Obviously, this individual is poking the bear, right? She's going into that escalation mode. That's women that get beat and never leave bad relationships until the very bitter end and then come back with a fucking vengeance, even though they may have provoked some of the bullshit that went on in their relationship. You know, Ciera and Austin always fighting and hawing and screaming and beating on each other. You know, Austin choking Ciera until Ciera passes out, like, get away from him. But for whatever reason, she kept going back. Now, Austin ended up disappearing, and I'm pretty sure he's one of those statistics where, you know, his organs were illegally harvested as well. And because Austin was a result of the foster care system and technically had no parents because I think they passed away, no brothers and sisters, when he disappeared, nobody went looking for him. But trust me, people, I haven't seen him for years. I haven't seen him and I haven't heard of him. And nobody else in the neighborhood has either. So where did Austin go? He's not going to stray too far from Andre. And I guess at the time when Ciera was alive, Ciera. Unless, of course, he's in some other province and just living his life. But I highly doubt it, people. I highly doubt it. Austin was another one of those individuals that fell through the cracks. Not to say that he didn't make bad choices and had a bad attitude oftentimes, but at the end of the day, Andre and Amari are both orphans, okay, in terms of neither one of them has a father, biological father that's alive, and neither one of them has a biological mother that is alive. And there's a reason for that, okay? So one of those reasons is related to this individual that is going on about her merry way. You can see this. It looks like she posted another one of these things today. She's getting lots and lots of sympathy. Can you see that? Her subscribers are following, her followers are signing on. This is TikTok, right? She's gathering her sympathy likes, because that's what that is. Because if we click into this, let's see how many likes. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. We don't, you know, we know her little tricks up her sleeve, right? So, being that she's not saying anything in this video, you can see what she's done. She's taken my video and she's put herself into a victim position so that she can get 54 hearts with people feeling sorry for her. Because she says, I stole her brother's son. Okay? That's the premise on that one. If you want to go watch it, it's easy enough to Google Tasty Bonnie Dixon, or you can go Tasty Bonnie Julian. Okay? You can follow her and like her shit if you like lies. I don't give a crap. So, then she comes on to YouTube, same day, right? Okay? And she uploads a little video with a federal trademark infringement and, of course, her little justice for ShaMay. All right? So we'll go on to that video. Here it is right here. I've already muted it. Okay? I guess what she's... Well, no, this is a different video. The one that she has... Well, she's got 2 videos on TikTok. Plus, she's promoting her YouTube channel with a big smile on her face. As she's using Amari to play the victim card. Okay? Now, this is just mirroring back what she's doing. Alright? This is what she wrote. I love and miss you, Amari, so very much. I array. for you every day as I lay awake in my bed, thinking about how you felt laying on my chest, how you melt so very good after mine and your bath together. Okay, I told you before, people. Here, I'm going to put it on me for a second. I told you before, this passing around Maury, when the court ordered for him to be passed over to the mother of Julian, who was supposed to supervise Julian, right? 3 times a week, okay? Amari would come back. If he wasn't crying, he was sleeping, which both were contradictory to his normal behavior. Okay, he was being a little overstimulated, being passed around 3 times a week, basically, with people that were hostile. I mean, that girl did threaten to punch me out when I went to go pick up Amari with Andre running around on the rocks. Talked about that on one of my videos, right? And just da-dee-dee-da. Okay, I don't want to lose my thought here, okay? The point is, clearly she's admitting that she was in the bathtub with him. I told you, it doesn't take much to give Amari a bathtub phobia, fear. I wonder where it came from. He'd come home crying. Right? I have a picture or a video, or I've seen a video where they were taking Amari with his legs being whatever and forcing him to sit in a little booster seat as if he was a quote-unquote normal child, to which he was not. So as far as I know, they could have injured his legs. Obviously not on purpose, but just because they knew what they were doing and that's what they want. Oh, yeah, it was with his little balloons. They gave him a little birthday party. A party that Julian didn't even show up to, people. We're going to get to it in a minute, okay? Because this girl is playing herself off as, what, I stole Amari? No, I didn't. I went to court. I did the responsible thing because my daughter's body was hauled out of here in a freaking, what, hammock? Or was it a blanket? And then we know what happened from there if you're following this story, okay? So as a grandmother, I did the right thing. Any grandmother in her right mind would have done that. I did not coerce the judge to make the decisions that the judge made. And let's not forget, these little troublemakers, this little troublemaker with your girlfriend, got that on video where they're going around snickering and laughing and carrying on like, oh, well, we don't understand why social services didn't take Amari away because, Judy at one point had her drunk son in the house and this and that, because clearly I was being gang stalked by this girl and her friends, her young, I want to say adolescent friends, who are being manipulated through that psychological peer bullying. Some people just like being manipulated. Other people like to be the manipulators, okay? And they basically admit that they're the ones who called social services and couldn't understand why they didn't come in here and take Amari away and give him to Julian. Basically. When the court already ordered that, based on the father's so-called right, he had the right to 3 visits a week, right, from 5 o'clock until 8 o'clock, or was it 9 o'clock? I think 5 to 9 or 5 to 8, something like that. 2 times during the middle of the week where, I don't know, we had to pick him up or something, right? And drop them off. I don't know. Pick them up. Pick them up for sure. Right? And on Saturday, they'd come pick them up. And I think they dropped them off. But they had them all day. And clearly they were giving him baths. Right? Not because he needed it, but because of their own, what? He came home crying. And if he wasn't crying, he was sleeping which was unusual for him to sleep. Or his stomach would be so bloated that I was afraid it would explode, people. Okay? The sleeping part, I always wondered if he was being drugged with Tylenol or something like that, because it was very unusual to have Amari sleep at that time of hour and not want to wake up. And then we had that little stint with a fear of water, bathtubs. Got him over it, but it doesn't take much to tip him over it again, people. It really doesn't. You have to be very careful with it. And here's this girl going on about, oh, I miss our baths together. Well, first of all, what the fuck were you in the bathtub with him? It wasn't your place to jump into the bathtub with Amari. Right? The purpose of the exercise was for Julian to have a visit with his own son, without you jumping in the bathtub with Amari. I think they even had Julian in the bathtub with Amari. I seen a picture with that too. So they were basically picking up my grandson to go give him a bath and take pictures of it. And then, as time went by, I'm going to show you here in a minute, right? But first, let's read this. I love and miss you, Amari, so very much. I ore for you every day as I lay awake in my bed thinking about how you felt laying on my chest, how you melt so very good after mine and your bath together. Those little light skin curls. Oh, just such a precious young man. It's a shame you, mother, did drug while being pregnant with you. 9 months was hard on her, considering your blood-sucking cracker grandma. If I report it, YouTube won't do anything about it, people, because, you know, we know who YouTube is in bed with. Right? Now, if you want to see it, I mean, it's really nothing. Okay? I took off the volume just because, I mean, I made my point. I love you, Amari Johnson. My nephew, this lady, stole my brother's son. Your parents walk with you, though. Your parents walk with you through this terrible journey. You are a beautiful image of both your parents. Okay, as she's putting down ShaMay over here, right? Okay, you mother did drug while being pregnant with you. Okay, and then this is just what she has on TikTok with the same because she's poking the bear. But what we're gonna do now, so we've seen that. Now we're going to go to my video, because if you noticed, she deleted that video that clearly shows that I've been gang stalked and that I'm still continuing to be gang stalked. And not only that, but plots against my life is in the mix. To which, I've already known that, people. As soon as ShaMay died, it just went in my direction. Now, there was a little focus on Tisha, but, you know, whatever happened to ShaMay went to Tisha's room next. And then that's when I woke up crying. Okay? And if you notice, all these years, I still cry. Only I'm not crying. Oh my Lord, hold on. Okay, as I was saying, since she posted this video, she ended up taking it down. She did this video first. Oh wait, oh no, now it's back. She brought it back up. She had it taken down for a bit, and then she brought it back up. Okay? So, maybe it got flagged and YouTube released it. I wouldn't be surprised, people. I'm serious. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, let's refresh this and see if it's still there. Because that's the one I'm making reference to. Yeah, no, it's gone. Do you see that? Where is it now? It was just there. Do you see? What's going on? Let's go back. There, where did it go now, people? It's gone. So it's going in and out, in and out. How is that possible? What's going on? You just seen it for yourself. Anyway. My response to that video that was just there and then up and disappeared. You seen that for yourself. This is it. That's my comment to your video. But this is what we're really dealing with. This is what people are giving hearts for. In terms of the sympathy that she's looking for off of places like TikTok. And how she's the victim. Okay. What's going on? Turn down the volume. Let's just bring it back. There we go. To these individuals that are interested in helping me with the foundation. Like literally, seriously interested. Okay.
Him and Julian used to sit outside your house plotting about how they're gonna fucking take Amari and they wanted to fucking murder you guys, okay?
What was that? What was... Did you hear this? What is this, people? I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna let it play right through, okay? Like, I don't know what I'm hearing here.
Of the moment. So, my ex-boyfriend. By the way, Judy Chorney, I know that you're watching this video. You said you don't know the guy, right? You said you feel bad for the guy. Tell me how he's seen the video that you posted of him, Julian, and ShaMay drinking in her bedroom. He fucking hates your guts. Tisha, Nicholas James Adams fucking hates your guts. Him and Julian used to sit outside your house plotting about how they're gonna fucking take Amari and they wanted to fucking murder you guys, okay? Okay.
You heard that, right, people? Okay? Let's do that one more time. I'm coming in fresh with this video, okay? So I'm internalizing everything that she's saying on the fly. Now, I'm not surprised because I've been saying it for years. But you can see the aminosity is still there.
Video, you said you don't know the guy, right? You said you feel bad for the guy. Tell me how he's seen the video that you posted of him, Julian, and ShaMay drinking in her bedroom. He fucking hates your guts. Tisha, Nicholas James Adams fucking hates your guts. Him and Julian used to sit outside your house plotting about how they're gonna fucking take Amari and they wanted to fucking murder you guys, okay? Okay. He fucking hates your guts. Cheeseburger fucking hates your guts.
Okay, so that's who we're dealing with here. Right? That's the one looking for the sympathy card so that she can go have a bath with Amari. Basically. And then, I'm going to take you to another video here. This video, even though I uploaded it in February of 2020, okay, a month after Julian was shot down in front of a gas station. I think he was shot down in January of 2020. When did I go to court? I don't even remember. It wasn't January of 19. It was supposed to be in December of 2019, and by January, Julian, our second trial date for Julian was December 17th, 2019, to which nobody showed up for it. But before that, in September of 2019, on Amari's birthday, this is when this individual, the mother to Julian and his sister, this is her new vehicle because she got into a car accident, and right after the car accident, they gave her a new one of those things. They replaced her they gave her a new car seat, everything. Apparently, her other one was completely trashed in her car accident. And because she worked at the prenatal clinic, people, where in ShaMay's medical files, it says she had no prenatal care, which is a lie, because ShaMay used to go to this clinic where this woman who's driving this car worked. That's how she came into a big windfall. Okay? She got into a car accident. ICBC immediately gave her a brand new fucking car. Brand new car seat. After the fact. And then she came in with that big money after Julian died. And that's when that girl, this one over here, started going on about how rich she was. But in the meantime, this was on September 7th of 2019. This was the last day, pretty much, that they picked up Amari, which was actually Amari's birthday. And the girl that was in this car spoke to Tisha, which is up online. I have 2 recordings. I've only uploaded 1. Okay. There is another recording that gives out more information. I just haven't uploaded it, people. But I did this one because this girl keeps poking the bear. I'm curious to see if that video comes back. We just seen it. Yeah, it's gone. Isn't that interesting? So she's bringing it up, putting it back, bringing it up, putting it back. In other words, she's making it private, then she's making it unprivate, and that's why it was just there. Okay? When I do my video, when I upload this, I'll go back and what do you call it? I'll do a freeze frame on it, and I'll include it into this video, so maybe I'm not seeing was something that wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure the video is right there, because she did this one first, then she did that smashing who smash, where she's going on saying what? What did she say? She thinks it's funny, right?
I'll fucking murder you guys, okay?
Right? She thinks it's funny. Do you see the look on her face? Right? She's just waiting for it to happen. Right? You know? And I'm not supposed to believe that she didn't have something to do with ShaMay's death? Right? If they're plotting and scheming to kill me, and I'm not, right? Right? For being a grandmother, you can only imagine what they were thinking about ShaMay. That's all I gotta say, outside of the mother that was driving this car. She ended up texting Tisha after the fact, saying that she wasn't picking up Amari anymore, because she tried to blame me by saying I didn't want her to see Amari, and it wasn't even a question of whether I wanted it or not. The court had ordered it. They've already, we've already been doing this back and forth for like months since ShaMay's death, right? But she had to put herself into some kind of victim position, say, oh, I'm not going to take no more responsibility for Amari, right? In terms of picking him up so my son can visit him, because that's what I've been doing as a mother to, as a grandmother to my grandson. And she just stopped picking up Amari, people. But before she did that, this is the kind of shit that she was doing. Okay? Going this way, at the end of this house is the road. Coming in from this way, you have to go down all the way down 132 AF, hang a left, and go half a little block to be able to park on that side of the street. You would think most people would just go straight, go on to 132, which is not even 100 freaking feet away. It's at the end of this house. Turn left and be on a main road to go back from wherever you came from. But no. She had to psychologically intimidate me, I guess with her newfound wealth. And this is what she was doing. Okay? It just, right? It got so bad, people, I had to bring a camera just to record it. Because we were going to court in December. Right? So abusive. Right? Okay? You have to remember, Andre at that time was 8 years old. They were freaking him out. They didn't care how they were behaving. Right? So, you know, just to show how they were gang stalking my house, right? In terms of, you're in the car, keep on going. Why are you going to turn the car and do a little U-ey in my front of my yard and then speed off that way? Because that's what they were doing each and every time they were picking up Amari. To eventually I just recorded it. But I didn't post it right away though, people. I didn't post it. There's that badass girl right there. Happy birthday. September 7th, you heard it. That was September 7th, 2019. This woman was already coming into money. Okay, I did the math. ShaMay died in April of 2018. And by September of 2019, which was 17 months, so we'll say a year and a half after the fact of ShaMay being murdered in her house, having her organs illegally pillaged, right? These people come into a huge windfall. Through a huge windfall. Okay? Okay? You want to see? Now remember this, I think this was the last time she picked up Amari. I posted this video. When did I post it? Hold on. February 26, 2020. This video was taken on September 17th of 2019. And I only posted it after the fact. After I went to trial on December 17th, Julian didn't show up. And by January 19th or whatever it was, Julian was shot down, dead. And by February 26th, I put this up because I was still basically being gang stalked by that bitch. Okay? Through YouTube. And this was a response to her gang stalking. Okay? I'm telling you, it's not even 100 feet to the corner. 80 feet. And then you're on a main road to get to where you gotta go. But no, she's gotta do a U-ey, go this way, and then go all the way down another road and come to a freaking, conjunction where there's no lights. And because they wanted to intimidate us. That's why they kept doing this. They were scaring Andre. Right? That's why I ended up just recording it, people, because I got so fucking fed up with it. They were doing it on purpose. But you see, there was another individual in this car that I'll show you next, that video, who actually told us what was really going on behind the scenes when it came to Julian having his visits. Julian hadn't even seen his son for the last 3 visits before this. Look at this. Look at this. Why? Why you gotta do your little U-ey in front of my house? Creep up into my driveway with your big, badass, brand new vehicle, knowing that you're coming into hundreds of thousands of dollars, but yet you're still walking around like you're fucking fine. Okay?
You know why? No.
Right? Right? You notice that? These people coming in with all this big ass money, driving these brand new fucking vehicles, they're walking around fine. Right? Aren't they? Isn't that interesting? And then, February 16th. Now, I can't remember when this was actually recorded, but this didn't come out until after Julian was dead, too. Okay? But it was after September 7th because the girl that was in that vehicle, right here, with these individuals, is the one talking in this video. and really telling us what the hell was going on with Amari. Outside of now finding out that he was being taken into the bathtub by somebody who should never have had him in the bathtub in the first place. Because that's not what the judge ordered. But you see, the girl that's talking in this video basically said that she was the one who was looking after Amari for the last couple of visits because Julian wasn't even there, because she was actually living in the house temporarily. And the grandmother, for whatever reason, was telling the girls to deal with Amari. Well, that girl was telling the girl who's talking in this video to deal with Amari. Right? It took me a while to find it through my long list of videos.
Oh, the next day...
But I found it, so I'm going to provide this link to this video. Okay? I'm going to provide the link in my description box to this video. If you want to hear it, if you haven't heard it, you can listen to it. Okay? Nobody stole anybody outside of ShaMay's life was stolen from her. Okay? Anybody in their right mind would have done what I did if it would have happened in their house, the way it went down. Okay? And surrounding the circumstances before it went down like that. To which you already heard. That guy, aka that guy, was plotting and scheming how to murder me, you guys, and my family. Just so they could get Amari. Well, we've got this girl in La La Land escalating whatever. Trying to get that sympathy card going with a bunch of freaking strangers that are going to jump on her bandwagon and do something stupid, people. Or at least that's what she's hoping for, because she's an instigator, and that's the whole freaking point. So, I'm now going to turn this off. I'm going to convert it. And when I find that little clip that we just seen, she's putting that video on and off on private, thinking she's being funny. Right? And I highly recommend you go listen how they basically abandoned Amari. And then when it came time, they stopped picking him up September 7th on his birthday. Right? I'll see if I can find that little text. I'm pretty sure it's photocopied, and I'll scan it and I'll put it into one of my videos to show that they're the ones that bailed out and tried to blame me for not picking up Amari. And then when it came time for trial, December 17th, nobody showed up. Not the grandmother, not the father, not this loving so-called aunt, nobody. So the judge did what the judge did, right? And that girl's been stalking me hardcore ever since. Just like she was stalking ShaMay hardcore from the first time she seen ShaMay. It's true. And now that ShaMay is dead, she doesn't have nobody to blame for her problems, so she's putting it on me. And I'm just reflecting it right back out there. And, you know, it is what it is right now, people. right? The government wants their document list. Where is that piece of paper? I already lost it. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. They want their document list. Wait, that's not the one. They want their document list. Well, they're going to get their document list. Okay? Because this is the government's fault for not doing their job in the first place. Alright? Okay?